If you're thinking about starting Microlocks, pause for a second, because there's so many things I wish so badly someone told me before I began this journey. What I've learned is Microlocks aren't just a style, they are a commitment. Welcome to my channel. My name is Ngugi. Let's go straight to point number one. Installation reality. Now, installation is when you go to a loctician or a friend or a salon, or you decide to do it yourself. Okay, that is the installation, and it takes some hours because these hairs of ours are tiny. Mine are not very tiny, but I know other locks that are very tiny, like sister locks and some micro locks. They're very tiny, and so they need hours for installation. Also, they're expensive to install. If you're not doing it yourself, they are expensive to install. And even if you're doing it yourself, they're expensive because you will take a lot of hours to do it and you will be tired. Lifting your hands like this for quite some hours, it's a lot of work, and it's expensive in itself. Okay, the other thing is the scheduling of the installation. You have to book first. You have to talk to your loctician before the installation. Some even visit the loctician before you are scheduled for the installation, so you can plan 1, 2, 3 things. She can check on your hair. Okay, she can tell you what to do, because some advise people not to oil their hair before installation. Some advise people not to wash their hair. Okay, some advise people to wash their hair and go for the installation when your hair is damp, not dry. Okay, so no one told me all that. As I told you in my previous video, I only got some very, very shallow information about Microlocks. Okay, now, and the person who did these Microlocks, the installation, was my girl. Okay, hi Teresa. Yeah, she's in Dubai right now. You did it with a lot of love, and I remember she had a little baby, and so she did it the whole day. And when the baby got to sleep, she continued. It was a lot of love, and I appreciate. No one told me all that. Now, the other point is maintenance and schedule. Now, when it comes to maintenance, you have to get to know how to maintain this hair, these microlocks, because there's a thing called slippage. Immediately after installation, there comes slippage, and slippage is when your microlocks unravels. They undo themselves due to oiling. Some recommend you spray water on your locks. That is what I did myself. I used to spray some water like daily, and then let the hair dry like that. Okay, it was a very cruel stage for me because I did not have the information. Okay, my niece did the hair and then traveled. I used to spray my hair with, because I had experience with applying oil and I had a lot of fleas. My hair was very full. Yeah, it like unraveled, and I even had to do some other locks. They had unraveled completely. So, maintenance schedule. Okay. You have to schedule when to do your hair. You have to schedule when to wash your hair, when to retighten, right? And when to oil your hair, right? Because you have to avoid oils in the first phases and stages of your microlocks because of slippage. Okay, so you're supposed to follow the schedule. If your loctician tells you to retighten your hair after a month or 3 weeks, because when your microlocks are young, you have to do it regularly. So you have to follow the schedule. You have to be very strict with your schedule. Okay, with your maintenance schedule. Now, shedding and hair changes. No one prepared me for what I would go through during my microlock journey. I have experienced shedding of all kinds, and it affected me psychologically. I felt like I was losing it all because I love my hair so much. And when I saw my hair breaking, there's this other thing of losing the hairline, right? If you don't have the right information, if you don't know that you're not supposed to pressure your hairline, putting on very tight hairstyles, okay? Putting pressure on your hairline, you're not supposed to do that, okay? Now, the other thing, you're not supposed to, when you hold your hair in a ponytail, you're not supposed to tighten that ponytail, okay? Don't tighten the bands that you're holding your hair in, because when you do that, especially when your hair is wet, it gets very fragile and easy to be manipulated by that band that you've put there. And so your hair, your lock is disfigured. You find some parts are, thick, some parts are thin. And when a certain part thins, that is a breaking point. So you're not supposed to tighten your locks when you're holding in bands and in styles. Okay? Now, okay, talking about hair shedding. No one told me that your hair will shed in some point. Like for me, okay? Let me show you. As you can see, the whole of this part of my hair was bald all the way to the back, okay? All this is very healthy regrowth thanks to the natural oils I use and the treatments and the tea that I use on my hair. My hair has regrown very well. And so no one prepared me for that. I did not think that there will come a day that my hair will be in that position. Okay, so it was very stressing. Okay, so in your journey, you will lose some hair in a particular time due to some causes and some issues, okay, especially when it comes to health and anemia. I normally emphasize so much on anemia because I know many women are going through anemia without even knowing it. So what you're supposed to do is regularly going for checkups. Check your anemia level, check your hemoglobin level, check if your blood is okay, and if it's not, you are able to treat yourself. You are able to concentrate on eating iron-rich foods. Okay, number 4, product simplicity. Okay, no one told me that the lesser products I use on my hair, the more healthy my hair will be. The lesser, the more results, right? You don't have to put a lot of products on your hair. Let your hair be. Okay, these are microlocks. And so you're supposed to let your hair be. Use natural oils. And the lesser you use the oils, okay, the lesser you use any other oil that comes your way, the better, because you'll keep your scalp healthy, you'll keep your hair strands healthy, and it will be good for your hair. Okay, now no one told me the emotional journey that comes with microlocks. Okay, what I'll be going through all through my microlocks journey, the confidence, patience, and self-love. When we have this hair, especially some other time back, people look like at you like you're not decent, you're not up to class, okay? Yeah, but with time, people have embraced this hair. So even during that time, I had the thick locks. Before I had this hair, I had the thick locks. And so I have been locked for quite some time, almost 20 years now, okay, with the two hairstyles. So I have seen it all. I have seen people looking at you like you're not that decent, okay? And now they came to embrace the hair. Right now, everyone looks at you and comments and says your hair is beautiful, okay? especially when they are not seeing the bald part. I normally hide that part because I lost hair and I can't reverse that, the fact that I lost hair. But I can take care of my hair to regrow again, and that's exactly what I'm doing. And I love my locks a lot. So you have to have confidence, even when you're losing your hair, even when you're going through hair thinning and hair loss. Have that confidence. If someone asks you a question, answer them according to how the question came. You know, we have different people, okay? Yeah, you have to answer them. If someone compliments your hair, some like when I was going for checkups, that period when I was sick, I remember in the entrance of the hospital, someone, a lady who was selling masks, came to me and commented that my clothes are very beautiful. And I told her thank you. And that, rejuvenated me. And I felt like even though I have uneven locks, I have bald patches, still people are seeing beauty in what I have. And it was very, very encouraging to me. The other thing is styling limitations and creativity. When it comes to microlocks, there are a range of styles that we prefer not to put on our hair. Okay? Yeah. There are range of styles that can be enjoyed by the loose naturals that we can't enjoy. Okay? Because we want to maintain our microlocks, because we want our microlocks to grow long and beautiful, and voluminous. We have to avoid many styles. Okay? Now, when it comes to creativity comes with styling microlocks, because you can do anything with your locks. Okay, we have a lot of style for microlocks. You can do anything. You can leave it that way, you can put it like that to hide the forehead like that. Is there any video that I've ever made without mentioning my forehead? I should stop that now. Okay, my forehead, I love you. I won't be mentioning you anymore. Okay, yeah, you can put that hairstyle at any given time and just pick your handbag and leave. Okay, yeah, it's a good hairstyle. And then you put on the huge earrings, to define natural. Okay, now there's so many hairstyle you can put on your hair depending on the condition you are in. Like for me, there are most that I can't do because of my bald part. Like I can put my hair back like that because people will notice that my hair is bald at the end, at the back, in my crown part. Though the hair has regrown, the length can tell. Okay, let me show you what I'm talking about. My family. Can you see what I'm talking about? Yeah. You can tell that my hair is bald. Yeah. Right? Yeah, that is what I'm talking about. Now, when it comes to microlocks, you have to be creative with the styles, with how you want your hair to look like, how you want people to see you. You are sometimes you want to be official, sometimes you want to be casual. Okay, sometimes you want their weekends and you want to look like sporty or something. You can put on a cap and then let your hair come out at the back. You look sporty. All that is creativity that comes with microlock style. Okay, all that is what I wanted to talk about. If you're planning to start your microlock journey, please save this video. Let it be somewhere so you can review and know what to do and what to know and what to prepare and what to have and what not to have. Okay, for those people who do their microlocks, the retightening, I salute you. It's not a simple job, and we normally do it. Like for me, when I'm busy, like I'm busy right now, I'll be retightening my hair next week. Yeah, I'm scheduled to retighten my hair next week, and we will be doing it together. That's a promise. We'll be doing it together. Anytime I'm doing it, I'll be recording and we'll be doing it together. Okay. Now, doing it is not an easy job, but if you're determined, if you're committed, that's why we are saying microlocks a commitment. When you're committed, you will do it. When you're tired and when you feel like you don't want to do it, you'll have to do it because you care about your hair, you care about your locks. Remember to subscribe for those who haven't subscribed. If you have subscribed, thank you so much. Thank you for loving my channel. I welcome you. Please share these videos with friends who are going through whatever we are going through, who have microlocks, who love natural hair. Please share with them. If you feel this video was helpful, subscribe and hit that like button, okay, so that when I make any other video, you'll be able to see it. Okay, now in the description I have a gift for you, my family, because I love you and I want your hair to grow. For those who have bald patches, for those who have bald patches, I want your bald patches to grow hair, thick hair, and healthy. That is what I want. Okay. For those who their hair is not growing, they have slow growing hair. Okay, I want to help you with these treatments that I've been using on my hair. Okay, the treatments that helped me regrow my hair, and I have that free guide in the description. I have the link. Please click on that link and you will get that free guide on different treatments, okay, that I used on my hair and even oils. Okay, now I have also shared links, Amazon links, to the oils that I'm using on my hair, to the different products I'm using on my hair. I have bonnets, I have oils, I have, spray bottles that I use to moisturize my hair. Okay, and I love you so much. Please stick around because we have more to share. And above all, let us learn first. Before we start, learning is very important. When you learn something, when you have that knowledge, it is of great importance to you, because when you go fast without learning, without knowing where you're going, without knowing how the journey will be, at least have some hints. At least do your research before going for microlocks. Please do research, because that will help you learn how to take care of the locks. Watch videos like this one. At least you'll have an overview of what you'll expect and what might happen to you. Okay, and please check your iron level with your doctor and keep your body healthy. Exercise, eat healthy, drink a lot of water, okay, to hydrate your body and to help your scalp and your hair to grow to the lengths that we desire. Okay, yeah, at least one day my hair will get here, maybe here, and I will appreciate. Okay, I love you all and see you in my next video.